Ladies and gentlemen, Her Excellency Minister Leila Ben Ali reminded us that the scale of the challenge, Morocco will need to triple its annual investments in energy systems, to multiply by 5 the investments in transmission grids to keep pace with this transition. It is a clear signal that we are entering an investment shock, a moment that demands bold decision and strong industrial leadership. And this is the perfect timing for us for our very next special address. It is my distinct honor to invite to the stage His Excellency Mr. Riyad Mazzour, Minister of Investment and Trade of the Kingdom of Morocco. Let's please give him a warm round of applause.
Thank you, Manal. It was industry and trade, not investment and trade, but it's the same. How are you? How was the day? Yeah? You enjoyed? Well, still, your industry is complicated. Does somebody understand what we're doing in hydrogen? Is it the future? Is green hydrogen the future? Because we are lost. Are you? Aren't you? I am lost. Well, last year I was very confident. Seeing Power to X for me was power to jobs. It was clear. This is the future. We're going to have a lot of investments. We're going to change the world. We're going to have boats using methanol. We're going to have planes using, what was that, SAF. We're going to have a lot of ammonia, green ammonia flowing everywhere. It's competitive. We're going to be the kings of the world. And 1 year later, so what's next, guys? Where are we moving? Where are the offsets? Where are the markets? Where are the consumers? We are always all together discussing about how do we produce, what's the technology, where is the consumer? Do we have some consumers here? Some off-takers? Any contracts? Any news about that? No, not yet. Off-take 12%, still 12%, 1 year later. So what's the name of the game now? To be more serious. And we were discussing this with the head of IRSN a few minutes ago. We have no other choice than to be competitive as gray hydrogen. This is the next target for us. Not a gap using carbon price or whatever price. Our next goal is that our green hydrogen made in Morocco must be as competitive as gray hydrogen. We still have a 25–30% gap. Technology has to solve it. We still have imposed that we need carbon, bio-origin carbon, is that something like that, to make ammonia? Is it this? Bio-origin carbon? That means we are not allowed to use CO2 emissions from our plants. This is what we have in the rules. Now, we need to go provide hydrogen at a competitive price, transport electrons, not transport hydrogen, use our cemetery carbons, our cement, our carbon from cement, and transform it into green gray hydrogen made in Morocco that has the best price in the world. We need to transform ourselves into a hub of hydrogen, of a world-class hub of hydrogen, and then lobby to change the rules. We are following the rules too strictly. I think the next goal for us is to be just competitive. and then make it green. Let's make it competitive with what we have on our hand. I know we have a lot of projects. We are discussing with an offer, integration, but we are still lost. We are still lost. We are still asking ourselves a lot of questions. When in the economy, when you're asking yourself too many questions, you just need to be the best. And being the best make you have a real energy offer without counting on anyone else in the world. And this is what we need to do together. Because we will be here next year asking ourselves, what about the grid? What about the pipe? What about the technology? Oh, and without any consumers still. The world is changing at a fast pace. The world is in need of a lot of energy. We have the ability to provide this energy. And we can provide it very quickly at an affordable price in terms of electrons. We're sure now. We need the molecule. Let's do the molecule. Let's see the best way, the more efficient way to provide the molecule. Even if we need to transport electricity to provide it and to transform it somewhere else. But let's do it. Let's do the business model using our ability to provide renewable energy at the best price here and transform it into a molecule, whatever we're using to capture carbon. And I'm sure we will have the best offer that nobody can reject. So it's time for us, and we had this side event with Mrs. Minister about SDG, African SDG, our own rules, our own way to develop technology in our own rules. Let's make our own e-fuels, let's make our own SAF, let's make our own methanol, using our rules, and making an offer and offering a solution to the world. It will be greener than gray, a little grayer than the actual green, but it will be methanol, it will be hydrogen, and it will be competitive. And this is what it's all about at the end of the day. I think if we hear what we hear in the last period of time, and believe me, I saw more than 40 projects in Morocco. I received more than 100 investors in this area. I discussed with more than 50 or 60 potential off-takers in the last year. And I came up to the conclusion, it's not an official one, just concluding this meeting as a participant, I came up to the conclusion that at the end of the day, in economy, you need to have the best product at the best price. And this is what we should do. And then we see where it should fit in terms of rules, in terms of incentive, in terms of categorization. But let's make the best product at the best price, and let's make it available as soon as possible, because the world needs energy, and we have energy to provide. We have a lot of energy to provide, and we are ready. So technology, not to be able to support the rules. Technology just trying to transform this molecule at the best price, at the best possible price. Trying to capture the carbon at the best available location, be it in Morocco, south, center, north, in Spain, wherever we can capture it. But let's provide this, let's use this beautiful mix we have in this region, using all available resources without any complex, naming it, well, yellow hydrogen, whatever you want to name it, but let's produce it at $1.5, at 1.3, at 1.4 per kilogram, and then we are competitive. Then we are an alternative. And we can do it. It's possible if we free our mind and if we get out of the box and we think out of the box and a little bit out of the actual imposed rules for a typical color of hydrogen. So use your own color, use your own brain, use your own rules in your own continent, and I'm sure we will have the best offer ever. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your usual truth speaking and for constantly pushing for greater results, especially for the benefit of our youth and for job creation. This is the main focus. We will continue positioning Morocco as a hub for investment, trade, and industry. And indeed, we have to be the best. We have to have the best price, and it is time for us to do so. We will now, ladies and gentlemen, continue our program with panel 7, Market Access Enablers, Regulation, Certification, and Legal Frameworks, which will be moderated by Firdaus Al-Ghazi. So let's please give her a round of applause. Thank you.